So every year, National Geographic drops a list that basically makes the entire travel world stop and listen. It's their guide to the absolute must-see places for the year ahead. And for 2026, well, they're hinting it's something really special. Let's dig in and see what they've cooked up.
I mean, that's the big question, isn't it? It's kind of a paradox. You have all these incredible options, but you can't go everywhere at once. So what do? You could, throw a dart at a map and hope for the best, or you could listen to the experts.
Right, and this is not just some list somebody threw together. We're talking about months of intense debate and deep research from National Geographic's own team. They're explorers, they're photographers, they're writers. These guys are on the ground, and they're looking for places that have a real, compelling story.
And that says it all, doesn't it? When the editor of National Geographic Traveler comes right out and says it's probably our best yet, you kind of have to sit up and pay attention. That tells me this 2026 list isn't just business as usual. It's something different.
And that right there is the key. This is the big idea. We're all seeing this huge shift in why we travel. It's not just about ticking sites off a list anymore. It's about getting involved, making a connection, and actually becoming a small part of that place's story. And this list, it totally gets that.
Okay, so let's jump into the first big theme, travel that actually gives something back. We're talking about trips that leave a positive footprint, where just by being there, you're helping out the local community and the environment.
And our first stop is going to take us to this incredible archipelago of over 300 islands, surrounded by some of the most beautiful coral reefs on the entire planet. But beyond those postcard-perfect beaches, Fiji is doing something really innovative to get travelers involved with its amazing natural world.
And it's all built around this one powerful local idea, loloma. It's this beautiful concept of acting with generosity, all out of love. It's a single word, but it's the foundation for a brilliant program that's completely changing what happy hour can mean for a tourist.
So what does that actually look like? Well, imagine this. Instead of ordering a drink at the bar, you swap that cocktail for an hour of hands-on conservation work. You could literally be out there snorkeling while planting new coral fragments, or helping protect the super rare Fijian crested iguana. Or maybe you're getting your hands dirty planting native trees. It's real, it's meaningful, and it's a totally different way to experience paradise.
All right, so from stories about ecology, we're going to pivot to stories about culture. This next theme is all about places that are at this fascinating turning point, where you can feel centuries of history meeting a super dynamic, forward-looking vision of the future.
Now, when you think of Morocco, your mind probably jumps to Marrakesh, maybe Fez. But you know what? It's the capital city on the Atlantic coast, Rabat, that's really about to step into the global spotlight.
And this slide just perfectly shows why. Rabat is a city of incredible contrasts. I mean, you can spend your morning wandering through a 12th century fortress, and then in the afternoon you're standing in front of this mind-bending, neo-futuristic grand theater. You've got a 14th century burial ground built right on top of ancient Roman ruins in the same city that also has Africa's tallest skyscraper. It's that mashup of ancient and hyper-modern that makes it so cool.
But here's the real reason to go in 2026. Rabat has been named UNESCO's World Book Capital. And look, that's not just some fancy title. It means a year-long party celebrating books and literature, and it's tied to this powerful push to fight illiteracy, especially by empowering women and young people. So it's a city that's not just building tall buildings, it's building its future through its culture.
Okay, for our third theme, we're looking at the undeniable pull of a massive global event. Sometimes the entire world just decides to focus on one place for a really good reason, and that creates a travel opportunity that you just can't miss.
Now, check out this number, 8,500. What do you think that could possibly be in the world of travel? It's not a flight distance, it's not the age of a ruin. No, this number represents pure, incredible scale.
Yep. That's how many square miles the 2026 Winter Games in Italy are going to span. Think about that. From the fashion capital of Milan all the way to the stunning peaks of the Dolomites, it's the most spread out Winter Games in history. Which means the event's story isn't just stuck in one stadium, it's woven through an entire massive region.
So the whole world's going to be looking right here from February all the way through March. It's one of those rare chances where you can feel the insane energy of a global sporting event in a city like Milan, and then experience the quiet, epic beauty of the Dolomites, all in one trip.
So, After looking at all these different ideas, from meaningful journeys to cultural hotspots and huge global events, it all boils down to this new way of thinking about why we even explore the world in the first place.
What a list like this really drives home is that the most unforgettable places on Earth, they offer so much more than just a pretty picture for your phone. They're actually inviting you to step into a story that's already happening.
Exactly. They have stories to tell. Whether it's a story of bringing coral reefs back to life in Fiji, or a cultural rebirth in Morocco, or a whole region's ambition in Italy, the real adventure starts when you decide you want to listen to that story.
And really, that's the question to end with. As you start dreaming about your next trip, don't just ask yourself, where should I go? Instead, ask, why should I go? What story do you want to become a part of? What's the story you're going to bring back with you?